Most people think haunted hotels are fake. Old buildings, creaking floors, made-up ghost stories created to attract tourists. That's exactly what Marcus said before we arrived at Black Hollow Hotel. And honestly, I agreed with him. At first. But there's something important people don't understand about truly haunted places. Real haunted places don't try to scare you immediately. They wait. They study you first. And Black Hollow Hotel had been studying people for decades, long before we ever stepped inside room 306. The hotel sat deep in the Colorado mountains, nearly 40 miles away from the nearest town. Massive, isolated, surrounded by forests so thick sunlight barely touched the ground. Locals avoided the area completely after dark, not because of ghost stories, because people disappeared there. The first missing guest was reported in 1974. A businessman from Denver. Hotel security cameras showed him entering room 306 at 2:57 a.m., but he never came back out. Housekeeping found the room empty the next morning. Bed untouched, bathroom dry, wallet and clothes still inside. Only one thing was missing. Him. Then it happened again in 1981. Then 1996. Then 2008. Every disappearance connected to the same room, 306. And every time, guests staying nearby reported hearing the exact same thing at 3:06 a.m. A hotel phone ringing. Over and over. Tyler became obsessed with the story after finding old police reports online. That's how all of this started. One stupid internet search. 3 weeks later, we were driving to the mountains toward Black Hollow Hotel during the worst thunderstorm Colorado had seen all year. Rain hammered the windshield while giant pine trees swayed violently beside the narrow mountain road. Marcus looked irritated already. This place better be worth it. Tyler grinned from the passenger seat while filming rain outside. America's most haunted hotel? This video is guaranteed views. Lisa sat quietly in the back seat, which worried me. Lisa normally joked during investigations, but since reading about Black Hollow, she barely spoke at all. Then lightning illuminated the mountain ahead, and we finally saw the hotel. Massive black silhouette rising above the forest, old yellow windows glowing weakly through heavy rain. The building looked less like a hotel and more like something waiting for us. Marcus slowed the truck slightly. That place looks evil. Nobody disagreed. The closer we got, the more wrong the hotel felt. Even the air changed. Cold, heavy, still. Rain suddenly stopped the moment we reached the parking lot. Not slowly. Instantly. Like someone muted the storm. Tyler lowered the camera slightly. That's weird. The hotel stood completely silent before us. No cars. No guests. No music. Just hundreds of dark windows staring down at the parking lot. Then one light turned on upstairs. Room 306. Marcus whispered, "Tell me somebody else saw that." We all saw it. A silhouette standing behind the curtains, watching us. Then the curtains slowly closed by themselves. Lisa immediately grabbed Tyler's arm. We should leave. Tyler laughed nervously. Because of a curtain? Lisa stared directly at the hotel. No. Her voice shook slightly. Because somebody was standing there. Thunder exploded across the mountains behind us. And somewhere inside the hotel, a phone started ringing. Soft at first. Then louder. Re-I-I-ing. 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 Tyler smiled again nervously. Well, he grabbed the camera tighter. That's definitely staying in the video. The front door slowly opened before we even reached them. Nobody standing there. No staff. Just darkness inside the lobby waiting for us. Marcus frowned. That's not creepy at all. We stepped inside carefully. The smell hit immediately. Old wood, dust, mold, and something else beneath it. Something metallic, like blood. The lobby looked frozen in time. Huge chandeliers hanging above faded red carpet. Old paintings covering the walls. Antique clocks ticking softly in different corners. But there was something strange about the silence. No hotel sounds. No kitchen noises. No footsteps. No guests talking. The building felt empty. Then a voice spoke behind us. "You're late." We spun around instantly. An old man stood behind the front desk. Thin, gray suit, pale skin. None of us heard him walk in. Marcus forced a laugh. Jesus, dude. The old man stared at us without blinking. You booked room 306. Not a question. A statement. Tyler smiled awkwardly. Yeah. The old man slowly handed over a key. Real metal key. Room 306 engraved across it. Lisa whispered, I thought hotels use cards now. The old man ignored her completely. Then he quietly said something none of us expected. Do not answer the phone after 306. Silence filled the lobby. Marcus laughed nervously. Very funny. But the old man never smiled. Instead, he leaned slightly closer and whispered, even if it sounds like somebody you love. Every light inside the lobby flickered once. Then somewhere upstairs, a woman screamed. The scream lasted maybe 2 seconds, but it echoed through the hotel long enough to make every hair on my arm stand up. Then silence returned. Heavy silence. The old man behind the desk didn't react at all, didn't look surprised, didn't move, like screaming inside Black Hollow Hotel was normal. Marcus stared toward the staircase. Was that real? The old man finally blinked. Most people asked it their first night here. Tyler immediately lifted the camera. Who screamed? The old man slowly slid a guest book across the counter. You should go to your room before the halls change. Nobody spoke. Tyler frowned. What does that mean? The old man looked directly at him. This hotel becomes different after 3:06 a.m. Lightning flashed outside the giant lobby windows. For half a second, I saw reflections standing behind us in the glass. Extra reflections. Too many people. Then darkness returned and they were gone. Lisa saw them too, because she immediately grabbed my sleeve hard. We need to stay together. The elevator beside the lobby suddenly dinged by itself. Its doors slowly opened. Empty inside. Old yellow light flickering overhead. Marcus whispered, Please tell me we're not taking that. The old man answered before Tyler could. Stairs are worse. None of us liked that answer, but eventually we stepped into the elevator. The doors closed slowly behind us, and the second they shut, the atmosphere changed. The temperature dropped instantly. Cold air filled the elevator, while the lights dimmed lower. Tyler checked the buttons. There's no button for the third floor. He was right. The panel showed 1, 2, 4, 5, number 3. Marcus frowned. How do we get to room 306 then? The elevator suddenly started moving upward by itself. Nobody touched anything. Lisa whispered, I don't like this. The lights flickered violently. Then the elevator stopped. Ding. The doors opened onto a hallway. But it wasn't normal. The corridor looked impossibly long. Dark red carpet stretching endlessly beneath flickering chandeliers. Wallpaper peeling from the walls like dead skin. And at the far end, a woman stood motionless facing away from us. Long black dress. Bare feet. Wet hair hanging down her back. Marcus whispered, Nope. The elevator doors suddenly slammed shut behind us. Tyler cursed loudly. Hey! He mashed buttons repeatedly. Nothing happened. The elevator was dead. We were stuck. Lisa pointed toward the hallway numbers painted on doors nearby. 301, 302, 303. Marcus swallowed hard. This is the third floor. But according to the hotel, the third floor didn't exist. Then the woman at the end of the hallway started humming softly. Old lullaby music echoing through the corridor. Tyler whispered, Tell me that's not a guess. Nobody answered, because deep down, we already knew. The hallway lights dimmed lower. The woman slowly tilted her head sideways, unnaturally far. Crack! Bones popped loudly. Marcus stepped backward. Absolutely not. Then all the room doors around us clicked open slightly at the exact same time. Tiny dark openings appearing all down the hallway. And from inside those rooms, we heard whispering. Dozens of voices. Soft. Overlapping. Crying. Tyler whispered, What the hell? Then the woman finally turned around. And Lisa screamed. The woman had no face. Just smooth pale skin where her eyes and mouth should have been. Except for one thing. A giant smile carved across her face from ear to ear. Fresh blood dripped from the wound slowly onto the carpet. The faceless woman suddenly sprinted toward us. Fast. Far too fast. Marcus shouted, "Run!" We bolted down the hallway, while doors around us slowly opened wider, and things inside the room started watching us. Hands emerging from darkness. White eyes blinking beneath beds. Shadow figures standing motionless inside bathrooms. The hotel wasn't empty. It was full. Tyler nearly slipped while filming. Go, go, go. Behind us, the faceless woman kept running, bare feet slamming against carpet impossibly fast. Then suddenly, every hotel phone inside the hallway started ringing at once. Re-eyeing, re-eyeing, re-eyeing. The noise became deafening. Room doors began opening wider and wider. Guests stepped into the hallway. Or at least, things pretending to be guests. Pale people in old-fashioned clothing staring silently at us. Some missing eyes. Some missing jaws. Some visibly rotting. But all smiling. All watching. Then every single one whispered together. 306. The hallway lights exploded out. Darkness swallowed everything. Only emergency exit signs glowing red now. Marcus grabbed Tyler violently. This way. We crashed through a side stairwell door and slammed it shut behind us. Silence instantly returned. Only our breathing echoed inside the stairwell. Tyler looked pale. What was that thing? Lisa slowly backed against the wall. That wasn't a ghost. Marcus frowned. What? Lisa stared upward toward the hallway above us. That hotel is feeding on people. Nobody responded, because somewhere above us, the phone started ringing again, closer this time, and a woman's voice whispered through the stairwell walls softly, "Please answer." Then another voice joined her, a little girl crying, then an old man laughing, then dozens more voices all speaking together around us inside the walls. The entire hotel was alive with voices, and somewhere deep below us, something huge moved beneath the building. The movement beneath the hotel felt massive, not footsteps, something deeper, like giant machinery turning slowly underground. The stairwell floor vibrated beneath our feet for only a second, but that was enough. Marcus looked down immediately. You felt that too, right? Nobody answered, because we all did. Then the lights inside the stairwell flickered violently. Upstairs, the ringing phone suddenly stopped, and the silence afterward felt even worse. Tyler adjusted the camera nervously. We need to find the exit. Lisa shook her head immediately. There isn't one. Marcus frowned. What do you mean? Lisa looked genuinely terrified now. The hotel doesn't want us leaving. Before anyone could respond, the stairwell door above us slowly creaked open by itself. Dark hallway beyond. Nobody standing there, but soft humming drifted into the stairwell again. That same lullaby. Marcus whispered, "Close the door." Nobody moved. Then footsteps echoed upstairs. Slow, heavy, coming toward the stairwell. Tyler pointed the camera upward. The footsteps stopped just outside the doorway. Silence. Then a voice whispered from the hallway. Tyler. Tyler froze instantly, because the voice sounded exactly like his mother. Perfectly. Soft. Warm. Crying. Tyler, please help me. Marcus grabbed Tyler's shoulder hard. Don't answer it. The voice came again. Closer now. Baby, open the door. Tyler's face went pale. How does it know her voice? Then the stairwell door slowly started opening wider. A hand appeared around the edge. Pale fingers. Long nails. The voice continued softly. I'm cold. Lisa backed farther down the stairs. That's not your mother. The hand suddenly twisted unnaturally around the doorframe, bones cracking loudly. Then a face slowly peeked through the opening. At first, it looked exactly like Tyler's mom. Then the smile stretched too wide, white eyes open, and its jaw unhinged downward impossibly far. Tyler screamed. Marcus slammed the stairwell door shut immediately. Something hit the other side hard. Boom. Then scratching. Screech. Like fingernails dragging across metal. The creature outside whispered softly through the door. Why did you leave me? Marcus grabbed the emergency bar and shoved downward. The door lock clicked shut. For now. Tyler looked shaken badly. That thing knew things about me. Lisa nodded slowly. It learns people. The lights flickered again. Then suddenly, a new sound echoed from below us. A hotel phone, ringing somewhere deeper underground. Re-eyeing, 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 Marcus whispered. That's coming from the basement. Lisa looked horrified. Room 306 is directly above the old lower level. Tyler frowned. What lower level? Lisa swallowed hard. The hotel used to be a hospital before it became a resort. Silence. Then Marcus slowly turned toward her. You waited until now to tell us that? Lisa looked pale. They shut the hospital down after patients started disappearing. Nobody moved. The phone kept ringing below us. Slow, patient, waiting. Then a new voice echoed upward through the stairwell. Weak, distorted. Please. A man crying. Don't let it hear you. Tyler's breathing stopped. That's the voice from the recordings online. The same voice that brought us here. Marcus whispered. How is that possible? The voice came again through the darkness below. It's under the hotel. Then static exploded through hidden speakers somewhere inside the stairwell. And suddenly, all emergency lights turned red. A calm female voice echoed through the hotel. 3:06 a.m. has begun. Every hotel phone inside the building started ringing simultaneously. Thousands of phones. All at once. The sound became overwhelming. Re-eyeing, re-eyeing, re-eyeing. The walls themselves seemed to vibrate from the noise. Tyler covered his ears. What is happening? Then every ringing phone stopped instantly. Dead silence. And a new voice whispered through the hotel. Massive, deep, ancient. Answer. The stairwell door above us bent inward violently. Boom. Something huge hit it from the other side. Not the creature from before. Something bigger. Another impact shook the entire stairwell. Boom. The metal door folded inward slightly this time. Marcus backed away quickly. That's not human. Then came footsteps. Heavy footsteps. Descending slowly from the hallway above. The door handle started turning violently. The lock strained loudly. Lisa whispered, "Move!" We rushed downward deeper into the basement, while something upstairs kept hammering against the stairwell entrance. The farther down we went, the older the hotel became. Wallpaper disappeared. Concrete walls replaced wood. Rust-covered pipes lined the ceiling. The smell changed too. Old medicine. Rot. Wet earth. Then we reached the basement corridor, and all of us stopped instantly. Wheelchairs lined the hallway walls. Old hospital beds covered in sheets. Medical equipment from decades earlier, still sitting abandoned in rooms nearby. But the worst part was the writing covering the walls. Thousands of sentences scratched into concrete by fingernails. It wears their faces. Don't answer the phones. They are inside the walls. Marcus whispered, "This place is insane." Tyler slowly pointed the flashlight farther down the corridor. A single hotel phone sat on a small wooden table at the end of the hallway, ringing, re-eyeing, re-eyeing. Nobody wanted to approach it. But then it stopped. Silence filled the basement. Then the phone receiver slowly lifted by itself, and a woman's voice whispered from the speaker, "You finally came back." Nobody moved. The phone receiver hung in the air by itself while that woman's voice echoed softly through the basement corridor. "You finally came back." Static crackled beneath her voice, like dozens of people whispering underneath the call. Marcus whispered, "Do not touch that phone." Tyler kept filming, but even his hands were shaking now. The receiver slowly swung back and forth on the cord. Then the woman laughed quietly. Not normal laughter. Sad laughter. Like somebody who had been trapped alone for a very long time. Lisa stared at the hospital hallway around us. This place wasn't abandoned. Marcus frowned. "What?" Lisa slowly pointed toward old patient room doors nearby. The numbers on them matched hotel room numbers upstairs. 306, 307, 308. My stomach dropped instantly. The hotel rooms were built over the hospital rooms. Tyler whispered, "Oh my God!" Then every hospital room door down the corridor slowly creaked open at the exact same time. Darkness inside each room, and something breathing within them. The hanging phone receiver suddenly slammed back onto the table by itself. Click. Silence returned. Then footsteps echoed from somewhere deeper in the basement. Slow, heavy, not rushing, walking. Like whatever lived down there already knew we couldn't escape. Marcus whispered, "Flashlights off." Nobody argued. Darkness swallowed the corridor completely. Only faint red emergency lights glowing through the basement now. The footsteps grew closer. Thud, thud, thud. The sound felt enormous, like something unbelievably heavy walking beneath the hotel foundation. Tyler whispered barely loud enough to hear, "That's too big to be a person." Then we saw it, a shadow crossing the hallway ahead, tall enough its head nearly touched the ceiling, long arms dragging slowly against the walls. But the worst part was the sound coming from it. Voices. Hundreds of voices speaking together inside its body, crying, begging, laughing, all trapped within the thing moving through the darkness. Marcus looked horrified. Would I ask that? The giant shadow stopped moving suddenly. Then all the voices inside it whispered together. "New guests." Tyler accidentally stepped backward onto broken glass. Crunch. Silence. The giant shadow slowly turned toward us, and two massive white eyes opened inside the darkness. Lisa whispered, "Run." The creature screamed. The sound exploded through the basement like a train crash. Every hospital room door slammed open violently, and pale figures started crawling out. Patients, or what used to be patients. Twisted bodies dragging across the floor. Broken limbs bending wrong. White eyes glowing in darkness. The hotel was full of them. Marcus grabbed Tyler and shoved him forward. "Move, move, move." We sprinted through the basement corridor, while things crawled from every room around us. Hands reached from darkness, trying to grab our legs. Wheelchairs rolled by themselves beside us. Old hospital monitors suddenly turned on screaming static. Then the hotel speakers activated overhead. The calm female voice returned. "Room 306 is ready for check-in." The basement lights turned completely black. Only our flashlight beams cutting through darkness now. Behind us, the giant creature kept following. Slow, but impossibly huge. Its body scraped across the ceiling while moving. The trapped voices inside it kept whispering, "Stay with us. Don't leave. We were lonely." Marcus suddenly stopped hard at an intersection. Dead end. Concrete wall ahead. Tyler panicked immediately. "No, no, no." The creature's footsteps echoed closer behind us. Thud, thud, thud. Then Lisa noticed something strange on the wall. A hidden elevator door. Old rusted metal, nearly invisible beneath peeling paint. She pressed the button repeatedly. Nothing. The giant shadow reached the hallway behind us now, its white eyes glowing brighter inside darkness. The trapped voices inside its body started screaming louder. Tyler backed away trembling. "It's getting closer." Marcus slammed his fist against the elevator panel. Suddenly, ding, the door slowly opened, but there was no elevator inside. Only another hallway descending deeper underground beneath the hotel, and warm air rising from below. Wrong warm air. Wet, rotting, breathing. The giant creature stopped moving behind us. It didn't enter the elevator doorway. Instead, all the trapped voices inside it whispered together. "Don't go lower." Lisa stared at the creature carefully. "It's afraid." Marcus looked confused. "That thing is afraid of something?" Then something below us laughed. Deep underground. Ancient. Massive. The sound vibrated through the walls themselves. The giant creature immediately backed away from the elevator opening. Fast. Like an animal escaping a predator. Its trapped voices started crying now. "Close it, please. Don't wake it." Tyler whispered, "What the hell is under this hotel?" Then every light inside the basement exploded out simultaneously. Darkness swallowed everything. And from somewhere deep below us, a hotel phone started ringing again. Re-eyeing. re-eyeing, re-eyeing. But this time, something answered it, and the voice that spoke back through the darkness didn't sound human at all.